Hi, this is Stephen Childs. I'm having death threats. They're telling me I can't go to my hometown, Springville, Utah. Home of the Mighty Red Devils. I can't even go there because there's death threats. And before I decided to make this video, they were trying to feebly convince me to run or not to stand up for myself. It was rather kind of a joke when you think about it, the way it was presented. So this is all rigged. It's all planned out, arranged. It's like a drama. So I don't really take it too serious, but when I was a teenager, I had an out-of-body experience. Well, first of all, I want to explain that my family's all LDS, and I couldn't believe it anymore. And so I became suicidal. And I started drinking. It's kind of like there's no support, so you go too far into the world of alcohol because of the scapegoating and the withdrawal of support, withdrawal of approval. Then I remember drinking way too much whiskey and almost dying from alcohol poisoning when I was, like 15, 14, something. It was before I had my driver's license. So I got sleep paralysis after that. And so I started having these paranormal experiences. Probably unwanted attachment, a spirit attachment happened at that time. I wonder about that, if maybe an evil spirit was able to invade while I was that drunk or whatever. Or it goes with the territory of drinking too much, that kind of thing. So, I was told to read the Bible by a spirit friend. So I read starting with Matthew, and it talks about people would be family against family, and that's me. I'm against my family now. So that supported me. I got support for me personally, not from my family at all, but from those words of Jesus. And so I'm like, wow, maybe there's something to this. And so I was open-minded to getting support from Jesus. And I felt like that Mormons were not Christian. Okay, so at that time period, I had an out-of-body experience. I used to have them quite often, and I would just be bouncing down this dark hallways in my house. It was very dark. There was something evil there in the house, and I knew it. So, not long after that, I had a dream to go into my mother's bedroom. While she was asleep, I was out of body, and it was this was like a powerful spirit force telling me to do this, and a spirit guide. And so I went in there, and she's a monster. And there appears this dagger. And her real voice, I heard her tell me to kill the monster that was in her place. And I stabbed it in the heart. And then I woke up in bed. Whoa, that was a dreadful dream, And later I heard that from studying Carl Jung that somebody dreamed their mother was a monster because she says she's such an angel, But the person that has the dream dreams of her as a monster. It's a compensation. Because the in public, everybody thinks she's so wonderful, and you know it's not true. My mother was not honest like my dad was honest. She had everybody under control except for me and one of my nieces. Not through, it was covert. I would think she's probably covert narcissist. She would use fake tears. Oh, I'm a failure because you're not doing what I want. A guilt trip. She used guilt trips. She wasn't herself. That's why I dreamed of her as a monster. So something happened to her to make her that way, and she was not able to get free of it. So she sides with my older brother and fires me. It was like I got set up. And my brother says either he goes or I go, because I was not letting him boss me around. So we got in a fight. He hit me. He hit me in the side of the head. Boom. And so I hit him twice, and he fell down, and it was over. I was big enough by then. He could not defeat me in a fight. So I heard that he went to the police station, tried to file assault charges on me after him hitting me first. So obviously he's lying about stuff, about what happened. So, it's like I've been hesitant to come forward with all this so openly, but I decided to. I'm getting death threats. I can't even go back there because they're on his side. So I'm having dreams that he's involved in this conspiracy against me in my dream. Still. I've had other dreams where he's on my side, so I don't know what's going on. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. As soon as I decided to make the video, the death threats vanished. They're afraid that I'm going to do this, and I did it. I'm doing it. So this stopped the death threats by just having the courage to make this video and tell the truth about what happened to me. Now they can tell the truth about what happened to them. I know I was defiant or whatever. So I don't know exactly what I did that was wrong to them. But whatever it was, I'm not trying to get away with anything. I'm admitting that I was in the wrong sometimes. Sometimes I didn't see the argument correctly. Don't we all sometimes make mistakes? So it's about admitting it, and it's about what we do with it. I don't know, maybe he got victimized into taking sides against me because of the church, because I dreamed that, like I said before, he's using the Bible against me. And so I dreamed that I kick him out of my house because it's my house now where I'm older. And I kick him out, and a lamb appears beside him, representing the Lamb of God, I suppose. And my spirit guide said, cut his throat. And I woke up. Whoa, there's another horrible dream. Like, I got a problem here I need to deal with, obviously, with having dreams like that. Several years later, I had a vision, and an angelic being tells me to declare war. And I did. I became more and more connected telepathically with the spirit guide. She told me she wants to destroy the Mormon church. And I'm communicating back with her like, that's rather extreme. And so, she's helping me. And so that's her deal. And so I knew it had done me wrong. It split my father's family apart. Because there's break-offs from the church. like I said, the communication I'm getting in my dream, I just had I'm not feeling well at all today. I was sick yesterday. And I was able to get out of the house and go for a short walk. But I can't really do anything today. So I'm having this long nap and I'm dreaming that there's death threats and don't stand up for yourself, and it's absurd. It's to the point, like, wait a minute, they're making this so obvious that I really am supposed to, you know what I mean? So this is all a setup. This is arranged by higher powers. So don't worry. They're trying to get something accomplished. Yesterday or day before, they said the Mormon church it's like gone. It's destroyed. And they tell me before things happen. And, or it's been, really severely affected to the point where I'm thinking, why don't they join the Church of Fairness and help me get the World Fairness Agreement go so that people are protected from other religions and governments and so forth, because they're opposed to MAGA. A lot of them are not with Trump. They're Republican, but they're not with Trump. They're not with Glenn Beck, although Glenn Beck is a Mormon, but they don't agree with him. A lot of the Mormons are quite level-headed. They're not extremists. I really don't think they want to take over the country with the Republican Party. Some do. But anyway, the truth is the truth, whatever that is. So, I'm being attacked by this group of men that they said to me while I'm having my nap, I can communicate with them right now. I can get messages. I can hear them. I overhear them talking, and they know I know they're talking. And they said that the whole town is laughing at me, and my own son is laughing at me. So that's the first thing I heard from them. And so I'm communicating to my higher power, can't we just kill them? Like pleading, stop them. I'm tired of being done wrong from them. And I cursed them, and she said, your curse stands. And the one time they did something that was against her, and so she was able to threaten them with a whip. And they all stopped talking. So she was going to whip them, or have somebody whip them with a whip. So I'm not concerned. I'm in the right. I always have been. I'm the truth teller. I got sent into counseling. First counselor I went to, he evaluates what's going on. He explains how the person that gets sent into counseling is not the problem in the family, typically. Immediately, he was on my side because he could see what's going on. And he explained how you're not going to be able to change your mother. Just walk away. And it was sad. So it's like you have to move out. You have to move away from your family. I've been better off if I'd have left the state. So I'm asking my spirit friend, why are you not stopping them? And she explained to just let them do it. Let them do you wrong. Keep letting them do you wrong. It's like they're making a case against them. And I say we need to exterminate them. They're like reptilians or something. And I suggest let's torture them first. See, we need to really put the fear of something in them. The fear of justice, fairness. They act like they don't think anything can stop them. It's just so absurd that they would act that way. I guess they're insane. To me, they must be insane to not stop. I've mentioned Swedenborg in the past, and he said that this side of evil, he saw them the same way. The different communities of spirits. And the side of evil, they actually think they're going to win by being evil. They think they're going to win. Maybe they're so far into that they don't think that it's better to stop. They're better off continuing to fight, like they would prefer to be killed than stop. No, they're not going to be killed. They're going to be tortured forever. It's never a wrong time to stop doing people wrong. They're forgiven. It's part of the agreement, the World Fairness Agreement. They're totally forgiven. We don't care what they did on other planets to other species. We don't even want to know. We just want them to stop doing us wrong, and they can stay here. Some of them don't have anywhere to go. They have to live through humans. So, they're turning everybody against them. The whole universe is turning against them. They don't seem to know unless they get it from me making this video. This is like the first that it's dawned on them of the position they're in. This is not a game. The Bible is written about things like this. Although I don't believe there's a theistic God, I'm a spiritual atheist. So all the spiritual entities are real. That's what they are. They're demons. I was told they're reptilians, and I was told that Jesus is a reptilian. So now I was told that Jesus is on my side now. See, Jesus was a reptilian that was sent up to take the place of the teachings that was being given, that was the foundation of Gnosticism. And the words of Jesus were taken over by this reptilian, fake Jesus, and they turned it into an emperor using the Roman government. And so she explained how they couldn't do anything. They knew I was going to be born now, and they had to just let it go until now for some reason. That's the way they did it. There's a story in the Gnostic text. I forget where it is. There's two grapevines, and they're entwined. And one was created without permission of the Father. In the Gnostic story, the Father's the good guy. It's a good father. It's like Shiva is a good father in Hindu mythology. And same with Ram. Ram is a good father. So they don't worship the tyrant god of the Jewish people that was created to unite a people for warfare. It's not required anymore. Okay, it worked. You still exist. The Jewish people were not exterminated. They still exist on the planet. So their religion worked. It got them to this point. And so then the teacher shows up as Christ, as Jesus. The Gnostic says he's a spirit. He's not a person. He's a spirit that's teaching the kingdoms within. It's non-dual. If you read the Gospel of Thomas, he's teaching non-dualism. He's teaching the oneness of things. He's not teaching about a God power over people. He's teaching about the oneness that God is us, that this power is us. And it's like freeing people from unfair government. So the government and the tyrant, the archon, in Gnosticism, is the fake Jesus, the reptilian Jesus. Okay, they're all forgiven. They didn't have any place to go. So the greater power above them cares about them too. Sometimes they become nice, and I don't mind to be able to hear what they're saying. It's not a problem. It's only when they're attacking me that I don't like them. So one of them just figured it out, and he's like splitting away from the herd, and he said, I'm not going to go. They don't have to go. None of them need to go. The World Fairness Agreement explains how everybody is forgiven and exonerated, and we don't care about their past. It's not anybody's business anymore. They have some tremendous power. They can make people change form. It's not that power is not from them, but the higher power above them makes it happen for them. So, if humans can get on the right side of them and them on the right side of humans, it's a new earth. We're talking a new earth, like the Bible says. People are saying the oceans will clean up, and I've had a friend that had a vision, and the earth is beautiful again. That's what this is about.